I don't like this new pop filter. I don't. Honk.
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't. I mean, it's not my. Not my
your
house.
cup of
Not my
tea?
choice. Like, I just work here.
I mean, you can have the other one.
No, it's just it's much. It's like much closer to the actual mic.
yeah.
It's much harder. I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
You like being able to kiss up on the old one and not feel like...
Yeah, I mean, it's like it hurts my chin if I like.
I can
touch it.
change it.
No, it's all right. No, I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it.
Boosh! From Rixie. This is Debuff, and I'm your host, Steve Skeels.
Hey guys.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been a while.
Welcome back to the
It's
podcast.
been a long while.
Welcome back, Mason.
Welcome back, me. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty all right. How about yourselves?
Good, man. I had some fucking awesome game hunting when I was gone.
It's funny because
Yeah.
that's like also what
Are
they
you
call
gonna?
real
I
hunting.
just really feel like you should put like in this area here instead of this musical
What,
equipment.
like,
It's your collection, man.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I don't know
It's
if
just-
I'm ever going to use the...
Yeah, I mean, you should
Keyboard.
display. I feel like you should display it.
Wasted space will be on screen now.
Yeah, I'll take a photo of the blank wall.
I just feel like it would be really cool if you figured out a cool way to display it. So
Yeah, I would love to have like some sort of like nice shelf or like even a glass case or something.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to figure out what I'm doing with all of my Switch games. I've been trying to find something to put them in and make it nice to just have them like shitty on a shelf. And
Yeah. I don't know. Displaying games, I feel like it's hard because they're
Yeah.
just like it's hard to make them look nice because they're just all the same box when you put them sideways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dylan's got a pretty good setup with like main shelf displaying all his collector's edition. He has one that's basically just all his Fire Emblem games and some collector's items
That's
and
pretty
stuff.
cool.
Yeah, he's got a good system going.
You picked up a Game Boy Advance. You picked up
should I
Gold.
get the things I want to talk about?
I mean, if you want to, or you can just say it's not like,
we'll display it on screen.
Okay.
or just
Well,
display on screen.
So I got a Game Boy Advance. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Honestly, I didn't realize what I had actually picked up until yesterday not for the Game Boy Advance, but for something else. I'm going to get that just for visual reference. It's unbelievable.
I can't wait to not believe it.
Are you gonna cut this out? No, I'm not. All right.
No, he's gonna leave it.
Sean, you picked up any cool games? Oh, they're all in the closet? Yeah, just put that out there and then put the keyboard in the closet.
Which, you know,
Property of Blockbuster, $15. Sorry if
Yeah.
I'm spoiling things.
no, it's okay. So yeah, this is the Game Boy Advance. It was $100, which, as far as I could tell online when I was buying it, you could get one of these for about $180 on eBay.
Was
So-
it
I
the
don't
buy
know.
it now
I
price?
looked-
Was that the buy it now price?
That was like what people had.
I swear I looked
It's fuchsia.
and saw it like on Amazon.
not
for
sealed.
Like $100.
It's not sealed. But $100 in box. You can actually look at it if you want to take it out.
Dude, this is gonna be so nostalgic to me.
I know, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is this fake? Oh, it's renewed. That might be why. 125
it's
on
the
All right,
fuchsia.
I'm a little bit
Amazon.
afraid to.
No, you're fine, dude.
You said all of the.
Just keep everything else in, but the Game Boy itself is packed in a little plastic bag that you can take out. So it's in
Wow.
that little.
I can't.
It's cute.
But like, have you ever seen a Game Boy Advance box as
Not
nice
since,
as that?
Not since. I mean, there's a little bit of some damage.
I don't
mean,
really feel
for
like
10 or 15
yeah, I mean,
years.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
haven't really been like on
Not
the hunt
in
for Game
person.
Boys anywhere, so it is in nice condition. Though.
I don't
will
actually
give
think
you
I've
that.
seen a box in
that good condition.
actually at all.
There's a little KB toy sticker I got to take
That's
off.
what's crazy to me.
Yeah,
the KB,
KB
toy
toys.
sticker.
R.I.P.
I
Yeah,
know.
man. How do you know that's KB toys?
I can see that was their little logo thing, right?
Oh, the B.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red B. Yeah,
I think it
That-
is.
I don't know. Or that could be a marker.
I do want to put a backlight in it, an IPS mod.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I would.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly,
But-
like I said, get a broken one and do
You know
that.
what I mean?
Buy one that's for parts and do that.
Yeah.
And leave that one alone.
But yeah, it's in really great condition, and just this box was.
have you played anything on it?
I haven't touched
Yeah,
it
it's
yet.
big.
I bought Mario Golf for Game Boy Advance, so
Oh.
I'll play that. But this actually was not the biggest score of the weekend. So I go to this antique mall, which are so hit or miss. I don't know if you've ever like hunted games. This box,
man,
Scotch
you
tape.
say that I don't really do that ever.
Okay, well,
you've been the one collecting the retro
antique malls
games.
are basically
retro. That's weird to say about Game Boy, but continue.
Antique malls are like they're like all the ones with booths, like where it's like they sell chuggy shit. You know, they sell like Coke bottles and M&M statues and DVDs.
I don't think I've ever been to one of these.
Found a video game there.
Found a Super Joy.
Yeah, that's where.
There's one over by where Slindy's was. There's one right next to it.
Okay.
It's huge. We've been there.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, we have together.
No, never.
Okay. Anyway, we have. I bought the little piano. Remember?
Yes, I know. I know what you're talking about.
I think that Eddie has now. But I go in there and I was like, I'm not gonna find shit, but let's just look. I walk in, the first glass case was filled with games, and I was like, okay, this was worth it. All right, like
I'm not finding shit.
I was like, I expected to find nothing, and I found something. I found the 2DS.
Okay.
It was in a bag. It was listed as $80, which is about top of the. I think it's about what they're worth.
It was brand new. That's about that's what it sold brand new.
And it was the charger and the thing. And I said, "What can you?" I was like, "You got any wiggle room on this price?" And she was like, "I can give you 10% off." I was like, "All right, I'll do it. I want a 2DS. It's right here. I'll take it."
Which color was it?
It's the black and blue. I'll put it on screen.
Yeah.
Ended up having a modded
I remember
software
you saying
on
that.
it. It's the homebrew launcher.
Actually, you posted a picture of that.
Which I
picture.
Put some games on it. It was really easy. They don't all play that great. I played Zelda for a while and it kept crashing. So that
here's
sucked.
what I said: is that you got to check what version it is, and
so I did. I updated the like the thing because it failed. Like I updated something and it crashed.
There is also like different mods now. When I did it, there was basically one thing you could do, but I saw there's like newer stuff now. But anyways, I don't know. But
it's the homebrew launcher. That's what was on there.
Yeah,
and FBI. And I updated the eShop, and I had to get like one of those paid codes to get because it had a pin, which is so smart. I love that they do that. So have you ever gotten a 2DS and like used and it has a parental lock?
I know what you're talking
dude,
about.
I was like done that a couple thousand times.
Yeah. Oh, you have?
No.
Okay. Well.
No, I know what you're talking
you
about.
know what I'm talking
no,
about?
actually, no. Okay, so I did. That did happen with one of the 2DS I bought from GameStop.
Yeah, so essentially, long story short, it comes with a parental pin that set for some kid somewhere.
You put parental controls, and then they sold it without removing it.
Which is like just so great.
Maybe it wasn't GameStop.
And everything was control locked. And so what you have to do is you go in and you say, I forgot my pin, and it gives you a number, and you have to make sure that your calendar and your time is up to date. And you put in your model number or your serial number, whatever it is on the back, this thing. And you pay Nintendo 50 cents and they send you a master code. Nice. And it unlocks it. So it's really cool. So that was great. I got that. Super happy. I see this game and I see the price 15. I don't think anything about what it is because I was like, I think I've seen that before, but whatever. I pay for it. I got another game. It was like World Cup 98. So this is PGA European Tour. This is a golf game for N64. To you guys, this is probably not even worth 15.
I wouldn't have even looked at it.
I saw it. I realized I didn't have it in the collection. I was like, okay, I'll get it. Loose. This goes for, I think 170 now.
Dang, that's big.
For 15. So what I love is that they were like, "Oh, the DS is worth something, but this game's not."
They're not going to know.
This is a sports title. You know what I mean?
It's not Mario.
But they definitely Googled the DS. You know what I mean? So why didn't they Google this? And I also got World Cup 98, but this was...
I just feel like probably the idea is like DS is new. What does it go for right now? PGA, European, N64, whatever.
Yeah, like shit game. Yeah, this is...
Property of Blockbuster, I mean.
Yeah. So the label is covered, but it's still visible and it's in good shape. Let's see. If I go to price charting...
Dude, 124. Complete price
Yeah,
163.
PGA European Tour. I didn't even think twice about it. Loose price 124 on price charting.
With
So
the blockbuster on it, I feel like it's got to be worth more.
this is like one of those Super Bowlings or the Clay Fighter 63 and a third director's cut. This is one of those games that you don't see often, and if you find it for a good price, good for you, because you just got a
good for you,
steal.
Mason. That's big.
So
I'm proud of you.
out of all of that, I didn't even know until yesterday or the day before. I was like, European Tour. I was like, I've never really seen anybody, I've never seen anybody sell this, and so I looked it up on price charting, and I was blown away. So, really, really awesome weekend. I got a bunch of games. I got a Link Between Worlds for DS. You guys ever play that?
Yeah, that's fun.
Apparently, it's like the best Zelda game on the DS.
It's supposed to be really good, but it's also pretty buggy.
Oh, really?
There's a
never
lot
had
of
any.
there's a lot of no
There's a way-
sorry. There's a lot of
like sequence breaking.
things you can
Because
do
of
to
the
break
2D
the
game.
game. Yeah, to
Because it's set up like it doesn't matter what order you tackle dungeons in. You can go
Yeah.
to this item shop and rent bombs or whatever
Yeah.
that you have until you die or whatever it is. So, not only that, but then there's the like thing where you go onto the wall
Yeah,
and
that's
move
what I
around.
was talking
There's
about.
things people can do to break it. Yeah, that game was fun. I played that I don't know. I was living at Sean's probably first couple years after I graduated or something like that.
So yeah, so I got that. I got Heart Gold, which I paid a fucking arm and a leg for. But dude, it's fucking awesome. Heart Gold is awesome, especially coming from Pokemon Yellow. It's like just so many nice things that you don't have to do, like like going to your item system to get the bike, and you cut a tree. It's all these.
Yeah,
things.
what was the last like newer Pokemon game you played?
I mean, other than Arceus.
Sword and Shield you hadn't played since like Game Boy then?
No, you're talking about Yellow. You said
I'm
Okay,
not
no,
saying
no,
like
no.
recent, just like in
Okay,
what games
so-
have been released. Like
I've played them all. Other than I didn't play X and Y, and I didn't play Black and White.
I was
or
just
Heart Gold or
No,
What? Well, you
Oh,
just
yeah.
bought that.
Yeah, well,
You
yeah.
said you've never played Gold.
did you play any of like the DS ones?
I played Brilliant Diamond, but I own it.
I'm all right. I mean, like in the sequence of games being
I
released.
played
right?
We're on
Yellow
the same
and blue and
topic as
red.
we were the last
Yeah,
fucking
well,
time we're in this fucking room.
I
Almost,
played
but-
Blue, Red, Yellow. I did not play Gold. I played Ruby when I had the Game Boy Micro, like in high school.
Or should it just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I'm
6,
just trying
7,
to
8,
figure
9,
out.
10.
Let me just roll back and just
I
say,
missed a huge
yeah,
chunk
that's
in the
because you're
middle.
saying all
There
these
we go.
quality of
That's
life
what we
features.
needed. That's what we needed to hear.
And
Missed
I'm
a lot
like,
of
well,
games.
well,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
been a lot of them since you played like Yellow.
Yeah,
back
but
in
I
the
played
day, so-
Ruby, and so
Yeah.
that
yeah, but-
fixed all the things I think in the first gen. Mostly.
I haven't played any of them
I didn't play
really,
Ruby.
so I have no idea.
Oh, okay,
but-
well, yeah, Ruby was like it's like a newer
that was one-
Gold.
You were playing that when we were hanging out in high school.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I played Yellow, played Heart Gold, love it.
Let me see
Last
the
thing I want to
can
take
of that one,
about
please.
games that I've played
Can you
because
see that?
I keep
Can I see the can?
writing this down to tell you, and then I don't. If I did tell you already, I'm sorry. I played and finished Golf Story in like
Nice.
3 days.
Nice.
This was before I moved here, so that's how long I've been sitting on it.
Yeah.
And
I
dude-
I remember you talking about that when it first came out on Switch. You're like, dude, golf?
And you played it, right?
No,
Oh, I thought you played it.
no. I just told you would like it because you were.
Oh, well, you said, you would like it.
It's
and I was
supposed to be
oh,
like
so that means
isn't
you
it like
played
Stardew but golfing?
It's like an RPG.
Golf do?
It's
I don't. I feel like it's not even close to saying it's like Stardew. but-
Stardew's way more depthy.
Well, it's totally different, but it is
Totally
like an RPG. Like it's role playing in a similar sense of Stardew, where it's not like, I don't know. Anyways,
I really think you guys should play it. I was super impressed. It like obviously you have to like golf, but it's just fun.
yeah, I heard it's a fun time. I mean, with all the games I got to play, I'm probably not gonna do that. But
I've been having
That's
such a
fine.
hard time
I'm glad
playing
you-
games so
I liked
like recently anyway, so
yeah, honestly, I haven't been playing much Elden Ring. I'm like so close to beating it, but I haven't really wanted to play anything. I've been watching a lot of anime, so
Am I the only one who's been playing games?
last night I picked up Mega Man 0 again.
Is that on the SP?
No, well, I had the Game Boy Advance games 1 through 4, and I beat 1, 2, and 4, but I never beat 3. You got me the collection for PC. I have the collection for Switch. I never touched the ZX games, and I never beat 3. I played like half of 3 every single time, and I put it down. So, I don't know. I got excited. I started looking at the book. Steve got me the artwork book, which is like one of the fucking coolest books, I think. That's one of the coolest things I've ever owned in my life.
Man.
So,
You're welcome.
I mean, like I don't know. The art in that game is incredible. The music in that game is incredible. The game is fucking incredible. It's hard as fuck. And the one thing I'll say I wish they did in the remaster of the collection was to make it widescreen. And there's probably a mod for PC to do that. Maybe.
I don't know. It depends on how it's set up. But that's funny. I was going to mention that one thing people always go back to why the Zero games are hard is because it's like so zoomed in on it, where the old Mega Man games were also 4x3, whatever the square is, and but Zero, it's like his character model is so much bigger, and it's still that, so you don't get a lot of space between you, and you're trying to run through the level, and then suddenly an enemy's on the screen.
Yeah, dude, you have to be fast. I mean, I feel like they did it because you're supposed to be using the sword the whole time.
Yeah,
and I mean, that's how I feel, because like you are so up on.
I mean, you have the ability to react and hit someone where Mega Man, you have the gun, and you're like, oh shit, and run away.
And so, like, my Z Saber skills, like, I have 2 more stars to have maxed it out, and then the Buster, I just got my 2nd star. I was like, oh my god, dude, like, I'm not even fucking using the gun because. Anyway, it's one of my favorite games ever.
I'm glad you're playing something.
I picked it up last night. I played it a little bit after work today. I'm gonna probably play it some more when I get home. I've beaten a few bosses. I'm gonna try and beat all 4 of them.
Nice.
Yeah,
I know
I feel
a
like
lot to chew off, but
no, dude. I'm trying to go through the whole Pokemon line like slowly, because I have Y, I have Black 2.
Yep.
And I'm like, I gotta play.
Why
them.
not, dude?
Yeah, and I never touched the ZX games either, which like
those are weird. They're cool. But
I heard they're fun.
they're like
but they're
Metroidvania-y. I don't know if that's a fair thing to say, but there is like I feel like more
there's
of
a map.
Yeah, more. There's more of like an open area than in the Zero games.
Yeah, I did like that about Zero games though, versus like I don't remember Mega Man X having that
like
other than just the
select.
base and the stage select. Zero had that like ability for you to just like explore around the base that you were like where you had already cleared. I don't know. That's a great game. Like the collection has all of like a music like player. It has a gallery of some of the art from the game. The book is fucking crazy. If you have
they've done a pretty good job with the Mega Man collections. My only bummer is that Mega Man and Mega Man X, they like split them into 2 collections, which is understandable because there was more games, but it's pretty weak.
Yeah. I do appreciate that they like did make up like there's a model. I have the Mega Man X model, and there's a Zero model that I hope that I can acquire someday. I'm sad they don't have any of the I saw in 2009 they made models of the all the bosses, and I'll probably like never find those now.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, anyone the bottom probably built them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they've been made.
I honestly like no, I would honestly probably pay like $1 million
They've been
have
built.
just to have
with all your millions.
Yeah. I don't have $1 million, but anyway, I am glad to be playing something again. It's only been less than 24 hours since I started the game, but
yeah, I gotta say I just I was busy at work and then had some time off where I didn't really get to play games, and then when I came back, I was like I just felt like burnt out just from life, and I just wanted to lie down on the couch and watch TV. So that's mostly what I've been doing. I'm gonna go back. I think I have like 2 areas left in Elden Ring, really. Maybe 1. I didn't look up, but I know like I can taste the end game. So I know I'm pretty close. So I'll beat that. I got Kirby. I played that a bit. I haven't really gotten far in that yet. I was trying to use that as like
Dude, it looks good.
It is. I just was trying to use it as like a chill thing to do, but I don't know. I've like again watching anime. I can't sit on the couch and play it and read subtitles. So
Dude, that's so interesting. When I play Pokemon, I try to put something on that's like mindless. And what I've been doing is like I either put on like a TV show that's like, like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives that's just gonna like play through. that I'm like, I don't have to pay attention to this. Or I put on like, do you ever watch Chef John Food Wishes?
No, dude. I've never watched
Foodwishes.com.
No idea, brother.
Okay. Well, he has these recipes. He's super funny, but he has these like compilation videos where it's like 25 recipes, and you put it on, and I just have that in the background.
No, I do like to do that when playing some games or like grinding in RPGs and stuff, where you can look while you're just killing some stuff.
When I'm leveling up in the grass.
Yeah,
for sure.
Then when you're like actually trying to get shit done, you don't have to pay attention. No, I'm with that. That's probably what I should do, but yeah, just been big chilling. Honestly,
I'm excited to play Stardew again. I'll say that.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to that. Honestly, I've been thinking about playing it by myself, but not in our town. Make my own farm.
Dude, do whatever you want.
Play with me, but
Yeah, I'm excited to get back to it. What do you guys have? Because I have a TikTok that I think.
Well, I sent you a TikTok.
Honestly,
also,
guys, like I was ready to play Stardew, so I didn't come prepared at all. I honestly have nothing to talk about. I feel like
that's okay.
Well, while we're talking about games, I just want to get it out there, for our viewers to see this early in the video. Kingdom Hearts 4 is announced. I had a little short talking about how they shouldn't make it.
But that was like what, 6 months ago?
I know, but it's just funny because like I didn't think they wouldn't make it. I just felt like, I don't know, maybe I want this guy to go and make other games. He's done a lot. 3 was opened up to like, more stuff's going to happen. So I knew it would, but I'm just like, man, there's a lot going on. I said it was confusing. Really, it's just that there's just a lot, and I'd like to see him go do other things. The game does look pretty cool. If you probably didn't watch the trailer.
You're going to get it. You're going to buy it. You're going to play it. You're going to love it.
No, I mean, I like all the games.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like I don't hate the franchise. I'm not like, stop.
I know
them.
it was just funny to me because like I do think most of the people who commented on that it was mostly positive, but
no, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was not.
I mean, I said don't make a game. Anyone that likes the game is going to be like, why would you say that?
Okay, never mind then.
I did say it was confusing too, and it's not. Everything's there for you to understand. It's just like a bajillion games.
I saw a lot of people agreeing with you though. Like that's what
there's a lot. There is. I would say it's probably 60-40, 70-30.
Our most controversial video. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey man, whatever. I just I thought it was funny too that like, I mean that.
I just think to be taken seriously to say don't make a game is
yeah.
pretty funny.
I mean, like, I'm out here. I'm gonna stop.
That's the funniest thing. There was a guy in the comments who was like, "They're not gonna make it now because of you," and I was like, I responded. I was like, "Dude, no. He was serious. He was dead serious.
100%.
No, because I responded to him. I was like, "Hey man, I don't. If they want to make it, I think they're gonna just make it." And he was like, "No, dude, it's your fault if they don't make it."
He's joking, man.
Dude, you should read it. I'm telling you. Trust me.
It's hard to get from people's comments, but
if he is, it's a great troll because like he was really convincing.
Regardless, you know what I'm saying. I saw the trailer. Like I'm gonna play it. Sora's feet look smaller now. It's crazy, dude. They were going with a more realistic art style. Looks pretty sick. Also, new mobile game coming out. Could
definitely not playing that.
I'm a big mobile game guy these days. Just like to try everything for like 3 days and then stop playing
I
it.
I installed Gundam Breaker and played the first like tutorial. And
did you try that when it came out?
Yeah, and I didn't like it then, and I tried it again, and I was like, man, I don't really want to play this.
No,
I just feel like it would be cool, but.
That's why
I'm excited for that. Like, so
I didn't actually get to play it, but
one of my buddies said he was like, it's very much like Overwatch.
Yeah,
but
what the dog doing?
Gundam Evolution for the viewers. It's like a first-person shooter coming out.
I'm pretty excited for that. I think I will definitely install that. I'm kind of sad I missed the.
Dude, I got into the beta thing, and then it was like, I downloaded it and said, "Oh, it's not starting yet." Okay, and then it was a week later, and I was busy and didn't get to play, but it looked cool.
Sure
but yeah,
that?
I mean, I just wanted to, have to comment on that. People are waiting for me to come make a statement. So
yeah, the interesting thing about that short, and we don't have to talk about it anymore, is that people who commented when the trailer came out, because we were getting served up in the algorithm because it said Kingdom Hearts 4. They all assumed that you had just said it.
I know, that's what
they're
I
like,
think is
dude,
funny.
I got bad news for you.
I know.
And then it's like, dude, you're the 15th person to say that. Like,
yeah.
It is funny though because you're just scrolling
any new ground
and you see
here.
They're not like looking at when it was
so
posted. Or
funny,
even if
man.
you do, you're like, well, it was recent. I don't know. It is funny. I mean, it's not like it was a 5-year-old clip. It was like
they just can't parse out that like maybe they searched Kingdom Hearts 4 and now the algorithm wants to show them more Kingdom Hearts
that's
4
not how
videos.
YouTube works.
But also, like,
Yeah,
people don't give a shit. I mean, you think even if they saw that it was how old, they're like already had that comment in mind by the time the video was over. And
dude,
like,
there's some serious chads in the comments that are like, dude, I got some bad news for you.
I mean, it was
And
bad
it's
news.
Like we're like, no, dude, like
Yeah.
upset.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, like dude,
Sean
we're so
said,
They
I'm
just
gonna
made
play
that?
it.
Like,
I'm gonna
dude,
play it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
dude, we're so fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked. Shut it down, boys. Let's go home.
What TikTok did you send me?
It's just a funny one, so maybe do that before your one that's going to inspire
Okay.
conversation.
Yeah, let me send it to myself.
Sorry, I didn't iMessage you, so it doesn't show up on your Mac.
No, I don't have that on my computer. It's just it dings too much, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
I will say
dings all
that
day.
one thing that like has recently like I've realized is like I need to get the amount of notifications in my. I mean, I've been trying to cut out the amount of notifications in my life. Like Windows is always on do not disturb mode or whatever it's called, alarms only. My phone, I try and silence the one, but man, I put my phone on do not disturb for like an hour. And I turned it back on or turned it off, and it was like I had like 45 notifications. I was like, "That's insane,
yeah,
man!"
dude,
Like
that shit sucks.
I mean, it was all from different apps you're talking about, or like?
well, I mean,
Sorry, I have my volume all the way down. I don't know how to make it lighter.
all right, we'll
all
just
good.
blow my eardrums out.
I have it like literally as
Did
low
you
as
guys
it
see
will
this?
possibly go.
No.
Oh, I think I did.
I never.
I can't play this, but I will show the video.
Yeah. No, I just thought this was funny. I don't know what the song is, but it's like Tony Hawk music. You would, like licensed music.
Dude, it's such a good mod.
I just thought this was funny. Dylan showed it to me, and then literally the next day when I was still at his house, it came up on my.
Can you send me this? Dude, this is fucking hilarious.
It's in our text.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, so
Holy
my question
shit.
is, just really quickly, what do you think it is a skin on Tony Hawk or it's got to be a skin
Dude,
on
it's
Tony
so
Hawk?
fucking funny, man.
I would think so, just because it's probably harder to mod the mechanics into
Yeah, because
Mario, but
yeah.
I honestly don't know. I mean, I didn't look any further into it than this TikTok.
It's got to
so,
be. But yeah, I've seen one other like this, and dude, it's so funny.
Yeah. I
Just
thought
the
you guys would like
music
that. It was
and-
like Mario and Tony Hawk.
Dude, it's so fucking funny. I love that shit. So yeah, let me download this talk real quick. I put it on my drive. So basically this video came up on my feed, my talk feed, where this guy just talks about like futurism, and he seems like super smart. I don't think we're gonna watch the whole thing because I think it's a couple minutes, but the what's it called? Like the thing that he poses is really like eye-opening, and I want to get your thoughts about it because when he makes his point, I'm like, holy fuck, that is a really odd way of thinking about it. So let me pull this up. I just downloaded it.
Go ahead and upload it.
So yeah, I won't play the whole thing. It's 3 minutes.
Yeah, dude, hold on. It's insane to me that TikTok's maximum limit is 10 minutes
I
now,
know,
dude.
dude.
Fuck that
For what
shit.
reason?
I didn't know that.
You can upload 10-minute fucking videos.
I haven't been on TikTok that much.
You do
recently.
not deserve that much of my attention on TikTok.
No.
So yeah, here we go.
What do you think will happen when I finish inventing my teleportation device? Sci-fi always makes it sound so cool, but what about the unintended consequences? When automatic elevators were invented, elevator operators lost their jobs. When automatic switchboards were invented, telephone operators lost their jobs. And whenever self-driving trucks are widely legalized, truck drivers will lose their jobs. Now, my teleportation devices will be so small and affordable to mass produce, everyone will have them in their homes. So you'll be able to walk anywhere in the world in a split second. That means you'll never need to drive anywhere. So no more cars, no more gas stations or buses, trains, or airlines. And it'll work for shipping too, which means no more trucks. Deliveries would go straight from the seller to your home. And all this means no more roads. Think about that. Suddenly all those
So when I thought, obviously teleportation is like
I know it's just a posed
it's
idea. It's
likely not possible, and it's And if it is, it's probably super dangerous. But it's mostly theoretical.
I mean, he's literally just using that as a
but as a jumping off point. This like blew my mind because I was like, he's so right. Like, if you can get from point A to point B instantaneously, so many trades are fucked. You know what I mean? I can even keep playing a little bit longer. He says a few things.
Like buses.
So the asphalt would become available for parks and more housing. And you could live anywhere and work anywhere. Like live in Montana, work in San Diego, and go for lunch in Paris. No big deal. The whole real estate market would be turned inside down and upside out. Tourism would boom by eliminating the time and cost of transportation. And you wouldn't even need a hotel if you just wanted to sleep at home every night. But as cool as all that sounds, it would throw the whole world into chaos.
So that's kind of what I want to talk about, is like how fucking chaotic it would be if someone was like, I figured it out. You can literally walk through this portal and you're wherever you want to be. Like I really think the world would
utopia?
collapse.
Yeah, well, so the two things I want to...
This is like a utopia situation, in my opinion.
Yeah, the two things I want to say immediately is that, one, I think it's funny because I can't really, and I'm sure you could come up with something else, but I can't really think of anything else outside of teleportation that would change things like that much, like immediately.
Yeah.
So like that's a great example, but two,
flying maybe, but
I mean,
even that.
yeah, if we could just
like
fly.
that's like this on a smaller scale.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the other thing
1%.
is exactly what Sean said, is like him talking about everything becoming automated, as well as what teleportation would do to change our lives so radically that you could basically, I mean, the most important things that I think he's saying is live wherever you want, go wherever you want. I mean, no longer is it like a trek to go visit your family in another country. I mean, you want to have lunch with your uncle or whatever, you just hop in.
Dude, that would fuck my life up so much. I'd hate it.
But
I would hate that.
That's like what the definition utopian like society of where you don't have the automation and changing everything for the better, where everything is just easier. I mean, that would be amazing. Would people lose their jobs and stuff? I mean,
dude, I feel like so many
like,
industries
I'm getting
would be
queued up
destroyed.
though. Like the only way I can imagine, okay, like I'm just trying to picture how it would
Waiting for
you'd have to have
get
a
in
door.
line.
You'd have to have a door in your house, right? That you walk in and you tell it where you want to go. It can't be something you carry around, because how do you get to the other end?
But that's his like.
He says
his question.
It's affordable. Everyone can have one.
Sure, but how does that work?
But all right. So let's not get into the logistics of how the teleportation would work. You're right. Maybe it is a door and there's stations in different places.
That's the only way I can picture it.
But if it was something where it's, you know, like the telepads that
throw it down and then somewhere else it just
and you
pops
appear
up.
somewhere
It's
else.
like everyone has one at their house. It's like a bed.
Okay, so like we're talking like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I mean, say you have a watch that just it's all theoretical, right? It could be whatever you want. You're right that if it was something where there's now teleportation stations you have to queue into or whatever, or something like that.
Dude, it's fucking Megaman Battle Station.
That's
Battle Network.
I think that's really how it would be.
Jack in. What is it? What is it?
Jack in, I think.
I think they say that in the Matrix too.
I don't know if it was Jack
or tap in.
I feel like that's what it was in Battle Network.
But I think that's what would happen is you have these major like monopoly conglomerates of people who it's basically like, you know, United or JetBlue or Delta. That's like, okay, we are a teleportation company now. And there are these hubs where you can go to these million different places, but you still have to drive there or you still have to fly there. And so that's probably how they would do it to keep the world from like literally crumbling.
I mean, sure, but the evolution of that is they decide now you can put it in your homes. Now you can have it on your person or whatever, and you can just go anywhere. I mean, that is the perfect situation of where you just
teleport. I teleport SE.
Well, so the crazy thing that
super
I
affordable.
didn't let him say was the dangers of terrorism, like global terrorism.
Yeah.
Somebody committing a crime and instantaneously being not there.
Yeah, I mean, I could just zap in here and shoot us all. And
that's
leave.
the thing.
Yeah, like that's
you
crazy to
could
think
could
about.
pop into
you
like
might have to bleep
you know,
that out. I don't know if YouTube's gonna. Like,
no, it's fine.
We're
36 minutes in.
They
cap it if it's like the first sentence.
regardless.
Basically, like you could
Jack-in.
pop into some place and you could do harm to people and you could immediately leave.
So what I think about immediately is the movie Jumper.
Yeah, for sure.
Sean?
Or evaporating in Harry Potter.
I don't think
films.
I've seen that movie, bro.
Evaporating?
Yeah, that's what it's called. When they evaporate.
Evaporating?
I thought it was evaporating
Evaporating is like
in Harry Potter.
when a liquid, goes to a gaseous state.
Evaporating Harry Potter. I thought it was evaporating. Oh, I'm such an idiot, dude.
Apparating.
It says apparition. Oh my
Apparition,
gosh.
yeah.
I've thought that my entire life.
That's what you never read the books, so either way.
Wow. I wonder if Maddie knows that.
Oh my gosh, about to have your worlds turned upside down.
Every Harry Potter fan is like, are you kidding? Okay, so
She read the books, right?
apparating-
So she probably knows what it is.
Yeah, she probably does. Fuck me,
Regardless,
I'm a big dummy.
Yeah, the scary part of that for sure is that I mean,
Sorry, brother.
would you have a no teleportation zone somehow built around your house or in banks or whatever? I mean,
Yeah, that's some it's a utopia and like a utopian society question. Like,
But I think it's a utopia with the idea that everything else doesn't change, which is not what would happen.
I mean, it's dystopian then. I mean, I don't know. It feels utopian because it would solve every problem we have of like, honestly, it's just I need to be here now, right? That is every person's problem.
I do think that
I think there are more problems in the world other than just transportation, but yes, it is a big.
But that solves a
issue.
lot of the problems. It's like I need to be at work today and I don't have my car. Now I'm fired, right? Like,
yeah, but I think about
problem solved.
you need
my mom's
food.
dying in the hospital. I need to get her to the hospital. Let's just teleport to the hospital.
Yeah, what if you need
3,000
like, food and
fucking miles away? Let's
That's
just
what I'm
teleport to where there's water.
Okay, but
Water.
so,
Food.
so here's the
food,
thing though.
I don't
Is
know.
two parts of
Oh
it.
my
One,
God.
the like
Food ain't free, bruh.
the general part of the issues that are caused, like the not terrorism and horrible acts, but the people losing their jobs and things changing. In some respect, like you said, depends on how it is. You would have the situation where now there's companies that are building transportation stations, if that's how it worked. There's going to be companies building the transporters.
Transportation.
There's probably going to be people that work like in regulations and things like that. I mean, yeah, like you said, car companies, planes, all transportation really would be gone,
Done.
So that, that could be a problem, but there would be new things that crop up and there would be other, I know it's like there aren't the jobs that just exist, but once those go away, like you said, we could get rid of roads and all these things. There's going to be new jobs for building whatever needs to go there. There's going to be a lot more space for new jobs and things, and people could potentially go and like work in, wherever they want to find work as well. It wouldn't be about that.
Yeah.
You could go to, Europe and work somewhere.
Well, just think about the energy consumption. How much the
Okay,
energy
well,
consumption would
this
go
is so-
down.
This is
no,
so
but,
philosophical.
no,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm saying
that's-
go down. Like,
See, but this is where I can't talk about those kinds of things because you don't know. I mean, what if
It
whatever,
goes down.
whatever powers
goes down.
the transportation, you assume uses a lot of energy. I don't know how all that's going to work, so I can't talk to those.
Dude, this
types
is
of-
happening. This is real.
I know. I'm just saying.
I got a teleporter in at the game shop,
Okay.
and now we're gonna go fucking teleport.
Well,
right
that's.
now.
I mean, you could steal things.
So then, when we get into the
No, I
parts
know
about
that.
like the crime and stuff,
Yeah, there's
that
plenty of cool stuff I
is
could do with it.
what gets, I think,
You could just
More-
throw a bomb through.
more crazy to me.
Splitgate.
You could split it. It would be split
Portal.
Portal.
know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's that's a deep question that I don't think we'll answer on this podcast. But
No, yeah. I just thought it was really
Sean's like,
interesting.
this is too much. I mean,
Just-
it is. I don't know. It's not where I thought you were going to go when you said I had this interesting TikTok.
What did you think?
I don't know.
Not
dude.
something fucking like philosophical about like the changing of the world overnight due to new technology.
Dude,
I mean,
my bad.
Well,
It's not your
Just don't
bad.
let
I'm
it
just
happen
I
again.
was like not.
No, I
prepared
just
for
was
that at
so
all.
blown away. I was like, yes, that would completely uproot the whole.
Yeah, I mean, it's
world.
weird when you think about it, but it's the same way that when the car was invented, it was no longer I have to get
I
on
need
my
to get my
fucking
horse.
horse and go like
my
miles
horse
and
died.
miles
I guess
away.
I can't fucking go anywhere.
Well, so but that's the thing though, is that there was a progression because like the Model T was incredibly expensive for a normal citizen, right?
Yeah, but so that's the other thing is the way that this is posed is not talking about the progression where
Yeah, it's
an
immediate.
overnight. That for sure would change things in a ridiculous manner. If you could go and buy them tomorrow to teleport wherever you wanted, shit would be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That would be hectic. But if it was the slow progression of the same thing with cars, I mean, you couldn't just get a car, and then even when you did, there weren't roads to go everywhere you wanted. I mean, probably a good amount of roads because horses and shit still existed before that. But you know what I mean?
It's definitely a mod of Tony Hawk.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back, Sean. Why you're looking at that makes way more sense.
It's definitely a mod of Tony Hawk.
That's what we decided on.
I think it would be really hard to
recreate those physics in.
Yes.
It's just
put
way
the
easier to
physics in Mario.
reskin fucking Tony Hawk. I looked at it and I was like, holy shit, that's definitely Tony
That's
Hawk.
exactly what I said. You missed the boat on that like 10 minutes
all
ago.
right.
or whatever.
Hey man, I just rewatched it and put my own eyes on my phone instead of.
Yeah, well, what else? What do you have? I mean, I have a list. I can, access the list. TikTok teleporter. That's what I wrote.
Yeah, I didn't have. I mean, honestly, I didn't really have anything. I haven't really watched anything. Haven't really played anything. Haven't really done anything other than.
Did we want to talk about the big purchase today?
I don't know what TikTok.
Whatever.
Oh, Twitter, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Elon buying Twitter.
Sorry.
What do you?
I
have?
mean,
dude.
I hate. I really was just. I used to like him, and then
I know you did.
I stopped liking him like within a couple months.
I'm kind of sad. Only because I just feel like I don't know. I love that place, and now it's owned by someone I don't like. But I'm not gonna.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even thought about that because you love Twitter. You fucking love Twitter.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not going to leave it. It really makes no difference to me. Trump said he's not going to come back. So that was one question that
Did
a lot of
Elon
people had.
say Trump can come back?
No, but that would mean that Elon could just open it up back up and say, "Hey, yeah, you can come back, right? Like to my platform." That would bring a lot of people back. He wants it for I feel like he's going to turn it into like 100% free speech platform, right?
Yeah,
like
that's what what are the shitty alt right
like 4chan or what's the other one that was
2chan?
No,
there was another one that
8chan.
There was like a
There's
Facebook.
a lot of chans.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was a Facebook for
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't need to get into all that. But I think I don't know what it would be because if it's 100% owned by him, like, is there still a board that's going to?
I don't think so, man.
I don't know how all that works. I don't know
he
shit
bought
about
the whole company.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Twitter's like company structure even before this, so I can't speak to it. But I do think it's interesting just because we talk about billionaires kind of doing what they want. Everyone joked that like there was the guy, the like teenager that had the Twitter page that was like tracking Elon's private jet flights.
Yeah.
You hear about that?
Yeah.
And he asked the kid to stop, and he offered him. Did he offer him money, or the kid asked for more money? Something like whatever happened.
I never heard about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like really that hard. I guess I've not done it myself, but it's explained that it's not hard to find that information, and he was just posting updates to a Twitter about Elon traveling.
Is
that a form of doxing though?
I mean,
kind of.
Well, no, but it's public information.
Yeah, it's not like he
flight information is.
Yeah.
I know that you can see them.
But oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say like it's crazy to think that I know that was directly about him, but somebody like him owning it that has a large presence in the world, not just because of Twitter or whatever, like who's the guy that owned Twitter? Jack
Dorsey.
Yeah, I think Jack Dorsey.
Yeah.
I mean, he outside of Twitter, I don't really know anything about him, but you hear about Elon all the time. He could easily use Twitter as a platform for him to promote whatever he wants, or he could make it 100% free speech and not regulate it at all for whatever that's worth. Twitter's already a cesspool in some regards.
Dude, I really think that is a mistake.
I mean, I do feel like it could turn into whatever he wants. I just think it's interesting that we're at this point where, like you said earlier, one person can just be like $45 billion for one of the biggest social media platforms. Yeah, I'll just buy that myself. It's not another company acquiring. It's like
it's
Elon just decided to be like, yeah, I would like to do that.
So the funny thing is, in 2017, he tweeted, "I love Twitter," and somebody replied to him and said, "You should buy it." And he said, "How much is it?" And now he's fucking buying it, right? Like,
I wonder what it was worth then.
He's in the same boat as me, man. He loves this fucking website. Like, that's like,
you should have bought it.
Yeah. Let me just pull out $44 billion.
Dude, you got that.
I mean, it's crazy to me that, like,
bruh.
Yeah, like you said, one person can just buy.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I think is crazy too is other social media exists, right? I don't know about you guys. I mean, I would consider like Reddit still social media. I do go on there. I don't post, but Instagram, Facebook, all these other ones are kind of like, for most people our generation, pretty dead. Like, people still use them for sure. I go on Facebook every now and then. I'll log in just to see, what's still being posted for funsies. But Twitter is the one where like everybody that is a famous person, like YouTube stars, influencer, whatever, that's like where they actually go to like post thoughts and opinions and ideas and share to like their other stuff.
But for now,
I know, but that's what I think is, it's not like he bought a Facebook or something that's like, oh, just people's profiles posting. Like, it's Twitter's used to get information. I mean, that's the only reason I liked to go on there, was to follow like famous people I like. And granted, probably a lot of these people are not the ones posting. They have, their, what do you call that, PR team or whatever, handling a lot of that. Like, who knows if Elon was even the one posting all this stuff? Some of it I'm sure.
I'd like to think it is, because he does some wild shit.
Yeah, I know. I know that. I was going to say, like, you would think that it was him and no PR team would be like, yeah, let's make these shit posts. But there are definitely famous people that like do not, control their own and stuff like that.
I mean,
so,
but why would you not, like, I feel like you would, like, why would you not love that much attention if you were him?
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
I mean, I thought some of it was funny when he was like anime shit posting, talking about like, he said something about trying to, or did he? I don't want to put words in his mouth, but it was either like building Gundams or like biologically engineering cat girls. Like, he said,
he did say the biologically engineering cat girls.
Like, just shit like that. I was like, that's my dude. Elon, you're funny, but you're also a fucking idiot. Like, wild man, you're not actually gonna go do this, right? But some of the shit posting was funny, and then it got weird sometimes, and you're like, what are you doing, brother? But
when somebody like Elon or Jeff Bezos does something like this, where they buy something that controls a portion of media and news. Jeff Bezos, I think, bought
the New York Times.
The New York, or was it the Washington Post?
It was Washington Post.
It's funny.
Washington Post.
You've seen like the pictures of like articles where it'll be like,
Jeff Bezos is not a bad guy, and it's like Washington Post.
It's like it's the old posts that were like talking about like how billionaires controlling all this power and how it's bad, and now it's like, it's probably good that we have these people like, controlling this much, right? It's
so funny to
see
the turn.
What I was going to say was, it reminds me of something that Maddie and I watched while we were on our honeymoon. We went to Asheville. We watched this show called Severance.
Oh, dude, that
Sean
shit
just
was
watched
crazy.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
You have Apple
I finished,
TV?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I feels like I'm going to explain this fucking story to you guys.
Dude,
I haven't seen it,
so
so explain
the
it.
thing of, long story short, I'm not going to spoil anything.
I will say the one thing I hated about this show is the amount of walking, man. There's so much walking.
I think it was intentional.
I know that, but it was unnecessary. That show could have been in half if there wasn't as much walking.
Yeah, well, I think it was to show scale. But
anyway.
Regardless, super short synopsis. Do you know about it?
Dude, I have no idea what it is. Sean and Danielle just watched it.
Long story
short, I don't have
short,
Apple TV.
It is. It's a premise about a company called
Lumen,
who has developed a procedure, a surgery to split the personalities between your work life and your personal life. So as soon as you transport yourself into work, like in this case through an elevator,
you go activating work mode.
Yes, you can't remember anything from either.
There's a new person that comes out, and it's yourself. You are physically there, but mentally, what happens is to you, the severed person, which is what they call it, severance.
Innie and outies.
You go up the elevator, and to you, time blinks, and you're coming down. And for the innie, the person who's the work person, they come down, and as soon as time blinks, they're going right back up. So essentially, the person is in a constant state of working.
It sounds like hell.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so
weird.
Is that what it's about?
That's
is that how it
so
sucks
weird.
for the
so
working
that's
person?
the conflict. But one thing that Maddie and I talked about, which really resonated with us, and like we were like up late at night talking about it for hours, was the way that they talk about Lumen and some of the members who work, some of the employees.
It's so loyal.
They talk about it as if it is a religion.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is this, it's a mega corporation from the 1800s. Lumen was a medical, it's not real, but in the fictional universe, they had this, they like created medicine or something like that in the 1800s. And they treat these founders and their kids like essentially like royalty or demigods. And it's like, it's so good because it's this like case study of mega corporation monopolies as a religion. And it's so dystopian and upsetting.
Yeah. It's a good show. Yeah.
It's incredible. And so when I see Elon, I'm like, I think about like, you know, he owns all this stuff and Jeff Bezos owns all this stuff. And what if Jeff Bezos decides to buy an island and he creates his own government under Amazon and he can control the media? That's not outside the bounds of just spending $45 billion on a fucking whim. Why can't he buy an island and like create his own, you know, government and his laws, and he literally controls people because it's his own country.
Yeah, I mean,
and
that's
it's upsetting because it's like you have too much money.
I
know this is not profound in any way, but I'm saying like Severance really showed me like they made this beautiful like abstract like metaphor of corporations as like deities. And
it was
like,
really interesting.
Like kings and queens.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I haven't
royalty.
seen the show, so I don't really know how they like treat the people. How you're talking about it, I get what you're saying, but
they have like wax statues, and they all quote lines from the founder. They're like, and as he said, and it's like, dude, what is this fucking John 3:16?
Yeah,
it's so weird.
It's a good show. I mean, I will say, unrelated to the show, for some reason, like. Does it bother you? I know Netflix does it. Every application does it. Like you start a Netflix show and it's like Netflix original. But Apple is, I feel like, way more like they want you to know.
I also feel like you just hate
way
Apple,
more.
so you like
what,
are
they
more
put their
worried
name
about
at the
that.
front?
No, it's like as soon as you turn on the app, it's like Apple TV, and then it's the Big Apple, and then it's like you click on a show and it's like only on Apple TV, and then it's the Apple, and then it's like here's only shows that are on Apple TV, and then the show starts and it's like an Apple TV original. And I was like, holy fucking shit. And I know Netflix does it, and Steve, you're 100% correct. I do just hate Apple. I just felt like way more. It felt overkill. Like I know that this is.
I think it's because they started the streaming service late in the game. Netflix was already a huge partner.
Yeah.
HBO Go was a huge partner. Hulu was huge, and they're trying to cement.
I mean, they're doing a good job. I will say that show was good. The fucking walking was annoying. The walking was annoying.
If that's your one criticism, then I should
everything
probably
about
watch
that
the
show. I
show.
liked. There was nothing I didn't like.
Let me.
The first scene. Okay, I will say I hated the first scene when she's on the table.
Oh yeah, that was confusing.
That was no. It was just it felt like it didn't feel genuine. That's how I felt. And that was, I guess, my second complaint.
All right, I thought she did good. Imagine trying to act that out.
I know that's definitely hard. Steve,
You know
I
what I
won't say
mean?
anything, but like it just felt very like not. I don't know. It felt forced, but after that, it was fine. I was hooked.
I just love Adam Scott so much. He's the
guy
lead.
He's the guy from
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, he was really good in that.
But this is a dramatic role.
Hey, film buff, dude. We need to just make another fucking podcast
Dude,
about like
it's
TV and
just-
like, it's what
if
happens.
you can
If you
watch
guys
it,
want to
dude.
talk,
dude,
if you guys want to talk about anime, I got
I
you.
would
but-
really
dude,
love
I've started
if you
Gundam
watched
00.
Hold on. Before we fucking go off on any more tangents, all I wanted to say was that I hear what you were saying, but I feel like it's a leap to be like Elon buying Twitter and then like your
Jeff
own government island.
Oh,
Like I
yeah,
get what
of
you're
course.
saying, but I
that's what it
understand
makes
the
me think
idea that
of.
they could have that much power. I think what would be crazier is like what you're talking about with this show, where
I gotta go, guys. Hold on.
200 years from now,
I'm listening.
their family has all of this wealth and has accrued more wealth through whatever companies and all this stuff. And then they're like they invent something crazy and people are like, oh, you remember when Elon shit posted this on Twitter? The family goes back. That's what I think. I mean, right now, he's not going to go. I mean, you could, but to get people to go live on the side, all that stuff, I get what you're saying.
I know.
It's a possibility, and it just puts it into perspective.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the craziest thing was, like when, bring it back to some games, when ZeniMax was bought by Microsoft, and when you saw how much they spent, and then I went and looked at like what NASA's budget was for the year, it was like 3 times. ZeniMax was worth like 3 times what NASA's budget was, like something stupid,
it was like 70,
that.
and like NASA had like 20 or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. I was like, you got to be joking me, dude. Or it was 20 billion and 7. I don't remember a 7 in there, but either way, I just think it's crazy to put that in and into perspective, like where this money is going, how much money these people really have, and like I'm saying, 200 years from now, I mean, the Musk family, the Bezoses might have like. A shit ton more than we're even talking about right now, or they could lose it all. Who knows? But
that's why I'm saying, like, they are corporate royalty.
I probably need to watch the show. I mean,
dude, I would really. I mean, do you know anyone with Apple TV Plus?
I might, but
TV Plus.
I'll see. But either way,
it's so good. I mean, it's got this like 70s like retro. Decoration.
Dude, it's just funny because Sean and Danielle were watching it, and I was like, "Oh, is it good?" And they just literally didn't explain the show to me at all. And I was like, "Oh, Severance. I don't know, some businessy thing is what it looked like."
Well, so I saw.
It sounds a lot better than.
Yeah, dude, it's incredible. Honestly, like I cannot recommend. We like watched it as much as we could while we were like literally on vacation.
That's funny. I was just trying to see, but yeah.
But yeah. I know that that's such a jump, like to have like a, but the thing is like they take these field trips in the show where like they go and look at the bust statues of the founders, and they're like, Kieran Egan said this, and they have like quotes, and whenever they talk to each other in the office, it's like they quote, it's almost like they're quoting the Bible. And I've never had that thought process of like a mega corporation having so much control over society for so long, or a portion of society, that it becomes like a theology, that's like, well, he said this and he made billions of dollars and all of his kids were incredibly rich and successful and beautiful, and it's like, it's just crazy. It's just so good, dude. It's such a weird thought. But can you imagine that you go into where you work, and right when you walk in, you walk back out because you have like a... No, that's what it feels like, the NDA. That's really what it is. It's the NDA vibe.
Yeah, I'm more interested in that concept than the businesses as deities, which sounds cool, but like I feel like when I'm done with work, I need to have the personal life to decompress and not want to die from just working 9 hours a day. And I mean, not like work's all that bad, but like to not have something to go home and de-stress and all that. I feel like my work self would end his life, because it sounds...
Well, so that is that's a part of it. That like there's definitely attempts. I'll say that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like it gets into that, but that just immediately when you say that, I'm like, that sounds... The fun life, the outside work life, sounds like that would be great. You never have to work. You're just hanging out.
Well, the crazy thing about it is like, the employees, they call them innies, the ones that are actually working.
I picked that up. Yeah.
Are they notice things about themselves when they come back in that split second of time change, and then they're wearing different clothes, or they have a bruise, or they...
Do they not know this is happening?
They know it's happening.
Okay.
They're told it's happening, and they're not all... Some of them aren't thrilled about it. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. This is... I don't know anything about the show, so...
Dude, this was just the episode of like super dark, like, philosophical thoughts.
Yeah. This got heavy, dude. First episode back in a while, where you're just, let's lay all the cards out on the
It's
table.
just so heavy, dude.
Kingdom Hearts 4,
Yeah, I gotta clip that part and be like, I don't even know what to title it, like a response to Kingdom Hearts fans.
Steve got owned by Square.
Yeah, dude. By Square, is it Square Enix?
Yeah.
What's up, King?
I think
that's it.
yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back. See you later, I guess.
Yeah.
Welcome back. See ya. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I will probably be playing games next week. I'm assuming. I really want to play Stardew.
Yeah, I
really want to
play
play
some more Stardew.
Do you want to play?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for whatever. I don't care.
Do you like it?
I do.
I like it just because, it's just it's really low key,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
no
good.
dying.
I'm good
Well,
with
there's
whatever.
dying, but no perma dying.
no permadeath, and the edits are fun, dude.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's fun. To
Dude,
edit.
there's some funny shorts that I haven't released yet that are.
Well, subscribe to the TikTok to see those shorts.
Subscribe
if
to
you
the
made it this
Talk.
far in the video, then really appreciate it. Join us on Discord.
Shout out Willie.
Shout out Willie.
Shout out Will.
All right, thank
Will.
you guys.
I'm sorry.
See ya.
Later.
Bye. Bye.
Debuff is hosted by me, Steve Skeels, edited and mixed by Mason Carlton. Follow us on Instagram at DebuffPod. That's DebuffPod. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.